If Charlotte has been on your mind lately, you're in the right place. I talk about real estate, lifestyle, and what building a life here actually looks like, not just the brochure version. And today I want to talk about something that a lot of buyers are honestly confused about. Do you actually have to pay a realtor when you're buying a home? Because I hear this all the time. People assume that working with an agent is going to cost them thousands of dollars out of pocket. And that assumption actually stops a lot of buyers from even reaching out to an agent in the first place. So today, I want to clear this up and explain exactly how it actually works here in North Carolina. One of the biggest misconceptions in real estate is that buyers have to pay their realtor directly. And the truth is, in most traditional transactions here in North Carolina, buyers typically do not pay their agent directly out of pocket. When a home is listed for sale, the seller usually agrees to a commission that gets offered to the agents involved in the transaction. Part of that commission is typically offered to the agent who brings the buyer. So instead of the buyer paying their realtor separately, that compensation is already built into the transaction. Now, every deal can be structured a little differently, and that's why it's important to have clear conversations up front. But the idea that buyers have to write a big check just to work with an agent is usually not how it works. And this is the part that I think people don't fully realize. A buyer's agent isn't just someone opening doors to a house. That's actually the smallest part of the job. The real work happens behind the scenes, helping buyers understand market value, looking at comparable homes so they don't overpay, writing strong offers that actually get accepted, negotiating the due diligence process here in North Carolina, helping coordinate inspections, negotiating repairs, making sure appraisal issues don't derail the transaction, and most importantly, protecting the buyer throughout the process. That's number one. Because once you're under contract on a home, there are a lot of moving pieces that have to line up for that deal to actually make it to closing. Another word you might hear when working with an agent is fiduciary. And that's one of those words that sounds very official, but most people aren't exactly sure what it means. A fiduciary relationship simply means that your agent is legally required to act in your best interests, not the seller's, not their own, yours. So when I'm representing a buyer, my job is to give honest advice, protect my client's interests, and make sure they understand what they're getting into before they make one of the biggest financial decisions of their life. That includes pointing out risks, explaining contracts, helping them understand the full picture, not just the exciting parts of buying a home. Now, sometimes buyers think they can just contact the listing agent directly and handle everything that way. And technically, yes, that can happen. But it's important to understand that the listing agent represents the seller. Their fiduciary responsibility is to the seller, not you, the buyer. This means their job is to help the seller get the best possible outcome for the seller. That's why having someone on your side during the process can make a huge difference. Someone who understands the contracts, the negotiation strategies, and the local market conditions. Charlotte is also a market where preparation matters. Some homes sit for a very long time. Others can move quickly. And buyers who understand the process ahead of time tend to have a much smoother experience when the right home actually comes along. Because when a buyer finds a house they love, that's usually not the moment to start learning how everything works. That's when you want to already be prepared. Buying a home is one of the biggest financial decisions most people will ever make in their life. And the goal isn't just getting a house. It's making a smart decision that you'll feel good about years down the road. The smoothest transactions almost always come down to preparation, communication, and understanding the process before you jump into it. Charlotte is a city that a lot of people are building their lives in right now. And the smartest moves here usually start with the right information. If you're thinking about buying a home in Charlotte, understanding how the process works is the best place to start. And honestly, many of the people I end up working with actually find me through these videos. So if you're planning to buy, sell, invest, or even relocate here, and just need a reliable resource, feel free to reach out. I've built a strong network of lenders, inspectors, contractors, and other professionals who help make the process as smooth as possible. My contact information is in the description below, and I'll see you on the next one.